Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about our program South Africa, one of our many favorites from our past volunteers as well. Now South Africa is known for its beautiful culture, the beautiful people, and the amazing wildlife. And it also has 11 different languages too, which is pretty cool. Now you guys fly into a place called Durban in the King Shaka Airport, where the tour leaders will be there with a sign welcoming you ready to come on our South Africa program. And it's only a 2-hour drive to where we will be staying in our beautiful town of St. Lucia. We're based in the village of St. Lucia, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There is only one way in and out of the town, and it is a very safe place. We also live right on an estuary, which is personally my favorite because the hippos love walking the streets at night. Don't worry, we will go through an orientation on what to do if you walk into one. We are also right on the ocean there as well, super beautiful. The cool part about our South Africa program is you kind of get everything in that volunteer week. You get 2 days of education, 2 days of construction, and 2 days of animal conservation. For the 2 days of construction, we usually build a house for a family in need. For example, we just finished building a house for a family of 12 who were living in a house probably the same size as a small bedroom. We pair up with the prince of the village who helps us find different families and projects in need, and you guys get to help us achieve that by building them a much bigger brand new home. For the 2 days of education, you'll be working at Mama Doris's creche and a local school. Mama Doris is such a beautiful 85-year-old woman who has been caring for these kids for a big part of her life. There can be up to 200 kids each day whose parents are working, so we get to help her in every way possible. On an average day, we provide a nutritious meal to everyone, from infants through 5 years old, and they probably are the cutest kids you'll ever meet. We also provide some small education projects and teach them personal hygiene as well. We will also be teaching English at a local school where there are just not enough teachers to students. Again, with there only being roughly 70 students to one teacher, the students fall immensely behind. So this is where we come into play and we give them all the help that we can, and they love learning. Then you guys get to do your 2 days of animal conservation with cheetahs and crocs. We strictly provide education and rehabilitation and rescue efforts, which is what you get to be a part of by building much bigger and more animal enclosures, or relocating the animals back into the wild, and also helping with our breeding program by incubating crocodile eggs to increase survival rates. It is such an amazing experience knowing that you're helping these magnificent creatures and being able to get up close and personal with them. Now for the adventure week. One day, we have a barbecue on the beach day at the Indian Ocean at one of the most beautiful beaches in South Africa, known as Cape Vital, where the water is always warm. Also, where the monkeys will try and steal your food, brothers and girlfriends. Still cute though. Another day, we are visiting a Zulu community, where you get to visit an Insane who is a fortune teller. You get to go inside of her hut and get your fortune told. We also go on a hippo and crocodile cruise, where we usually dress up, and it's usually African lion safari theme. It's pretty cool, and you get to be up close and personal with these animals. And then we obviously have our big, massive safari day. This is where we get to wake up at 5 a.m. and we take you to a 96,000 hectare game reserve, which is literally the wild. So you get to see many animals, from rhinos, elephants, monkeys, prides of lions, the whole cast of Lion King basically. I even saw a giraffe giving birth once. I cried. For the last few days, we go to a whole other country called Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, which is run by the king and his 32 queens, and counting. Lucky guy, am I right? We stay in a beautiful game reserve there. The first day, we take you to a huge traditional market where the men and women sit outside their huts making traditional handicrafts, like bracelets, bags, sculptures, and more. You can get your souvenirs here, and at the same time, this is how they make their living. So you are really helping them out with that, which is amazing. On the last day, you get to choose from some amazing optional activities, like going on a game drive to see the only roan antelope population in Africa, horse riding up the mountains, whitewater rafting, mountain bike riding, or a guided walking safari right amongst the animals. You even get to do 2 or 3 of them in one day if you want. They're completely optional activities. After all of the fun, we take you guys back to the OR Tambo Airport in Johannesburg and wish you off. To find out what you guys can do in our 3rd week Extension Week program in Africa, please check out the video below called Extension Videos. In Africa, if you do the Extension Week, you actually get to visit 3 different countries in 3 weeks. The Extension Week in Africa is called The Road to Mozambique. And also don't forget to check out the other videos where you can find out what you can do in our other programs as well. And hopefully we get to see you in one of our programs or even South Africa on one of our safaris soon.
This is my first time around the Vesabroad program. I've had a really good time in Africa.
I had so much fun. It's been the most life-changing experience, and I would highly recommend it to all my friends.
It's been really life-changing and eye-opening. Come to Africa!
2 weeks was the most rewarding experience, from kids to beautiful crocs.